This review has everything you want. It has everything you need. It's the review you ought to see. Hello and welcome to another Starman Just Watched. I will never sing again, I promise you that.
I don't know if there's a plot or what on that, but hey, what's...
So we watched The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
A 2017 movie.
Yeah, musical, so...
Or musical, but
yeah.
movie musical.
Movie musical.
And I had seen this when it first came out.
Okay, because like I was surprised when you suggested this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually adore this movie. I think it has a lot of good messages.
Yes, and I can see why you...
Yeah, and you can see why I like it. It's kind of how I inspired to be. I want to be a good showman.
Yeah.
Please say I'm a good showman. But yeah, simple plot, Billy.
How P.T. Barron became who he was there.
Yeah, it's kind of a documentary.
Yeah.
Kinda, but elaborated all over the place.
Fully.
We took some creative liberties.
Like, big time.
Willy Wonka-esque levels of creativity here. But yes, if you don't know who that is, can you give a quick history lesson?
Just he became... well, a showman.
Yeah.
And just he basically started the circus format, basically.
Yeah. So, the simple plot of this is basically, as Billy said, it's the story of P.T. Barnaby, but for those that don't know what that is, it's basically a guy who dreamed of being the greatest showman in the world.
Yeah.
Starts off by making a house of freaks back in the day.
The P.T. Barnum's American Museum.
Yeah. Which was supposed to be just a wax museum.
Yeah.
And his kids are like, there's a lot of dead things in your place. People don't want to come see that. Maybe something alive. Like a mermaid or a unicorn.
Yeah. And then he puts out the... What ad?
No.
Oh, right.
He doesn't get the idea, actually, until at the bank.
Oh, right.
He sees the short man.
Yes.
And...
who became Tom Thumb.
Yeah.
He named.
Yes. And... well, that's how it started. And then he started putting ideas for everyone else who wants to join.
Yeah.
And basically additions and what he got and how can I work that into an act.
Yeah. Like the big tall guy's like, okay, you're gonna be Irish.
Yeah. We gotta do something about that name. I'm thinking you're Irish. And so there's the first part of the movie. Well, actually, the first part of the movie is just his growing up story real quick.
Yeah, like Willie is humble beginnings as a son of a tailor.
Son of the tailor. And was in love with this rich guy's daughter. Who he would frequent with his dad.
Yeah.
And the rich guy's father is like, I do not approve of you. Sent his daughter off to a boarding school or a
finishing school.
But
I don't know what the difference is, but hey.
It's not much different. It's just a school for women to be proper women.
There you go.
That's all the difference is.
There you go. Fair enough.
Yeah. They'll teach you things like how to drink tea properly, how to greet guests, and how to stay out of the man's way. Those horrible things.
Yeah, or you get...
He's coming to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, how to take what's coming to you. Fuck, okay, I'm horrible.
Yeah.
But that was the style.
Yeah, what's the style at the time in the old 1800s?
Yeah. And somehow they were pen pals, and then they remained lovers, and they finally married.
Yeah, and had kids, which...
like, the wife is happy as can be. She's like, I've married the man I love. I have 2 adoring children.
Yeah.
Sure, we're kind of in a slum apartment, but...
it's alright.
It's alright. It's a livable thing. But Barnaby is not happy with he promised more, and he wasn't delivering, and he was upset with himself for not being able to deliver on a promise.
Yeah. So
he scams the bank. I love how this happened. So he worked for a newspaper company.
Yeah.
The newspaper company went under because several of their ships went down in the Chinese.
So I was trying to see because of the typhoon.
Because of the typhoon, so their trade ships went out of business. And that put their company out of business. So Barnaby goes to the bank to get a $10,000 loan, which is a lot at the time.
Yeah.
And the bank's like, well, we're going to need some collateral. Oh, that's why I have the deets to these ships.
So I'm like, and his first swim plan.
Yeah. I was like, alright, no one has to know that they're at the bottom of these shit. Not until people start collecting, I guess. At that point, this movie hinges a lot on, boy, I sure hope that works out for you.
Yeah, right? Like, alright, how long I can keep this up?
Yeah. So as long as we pay the rent or the loan on this, like every month, then we're golden. We're not selling any tickets, why? And I'm going to be a hypocrite right now because there's anime that do this same thing where all the anime is here's a problem, here's how the protagonist fixes the problem, here's another problem. And it just strings that along for the series.
Yeah.
And that's not good for me in a series because I want to see more drama and more actual things at stake. In a movie format that's an hour and 45 minutes, that's fine.
Okay.
That's the length of time it takes.
Yeah.
Because this is very much like, here's the first problem, here's the next hurdle, here's the next hurdle. But at the same time, you know there's going to be the everything goes to shit moment.
Oh, yeah.
All these movies have it. And we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So, the first real controversy we have is that we have a show full of freaks that aren't supposed to be mainstream popular.
No.
But Barnaby is making them... Barn.
Yeah, you
What's his name?
Barnum.
Barnum?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I got Barnaby. I'm sorry. Barnum?
I was like, you will see Dogma too many times.
Probably. Anyways, Barnum basically puts these freaks as like celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to hate you at first, but they're going to love you.
Yeah, by the time I'm through...
Yeah, they're going to love you. And for the most part, it does work, but there's always going to be those idiots that just can't accept.
No. Freaks!
Yeah. They're different, so we have to hate them.
Yeah.
And even today, you're still going to get that.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's fine. Just he actually plays off that. I was like, I hope critics review this badly. I hope people...
Bad reviews make us want to see more.
Yeah. It's a tale as old as time. We do that even today. We watch bad things because we're told how bad they are, and we have to see it to believe it.
Right?
Yeah. It's hate watching now.
Yeah.
Which is the same idea. You're still giving it popularity because you're watching it.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I watch it because I hate it. You still watch
That's it. Yeah. So, shut up. You still watch it. That means deep down inside, you like it.
Not always.
I know, but...
It's not that you like it, but you still gave them your money.
Yeah.
Or your time.
Right?
Or however other metric, your view.
Yeah.
And in the algorithm, all that counts is the number, not why.
Yeah.
Alright, let's roll this quickly.
Yeah.
So, wow, I'm going to say Barnaby again. Barnum.
Oh, just say PT.
PT, there we go. PT wants an actual act because one of the critics is always up his ass.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a fair show, but it's not art.
No.
And you're selling lies and jams. It's like, well, I want to put something real in my show. So, first he gets a partner
Charlie,
I think it's Charlie. Look that up, but anyways, this guy is a drama theater celebrity.
Philip.
Philip, yeah, sorry. Philip, because I made the Philip joke.
Yeah.
Anyways, Philip, who is happy with his life, he's of noble birth as well.
Yeah.
And works in theater.
Yeah, theater.
And somehow PT has to convince him to switch over to his show. And I'll give you, I think they agreed upon 10%.
Yeah, all at the bar.
All at the bar over a song.
Yeah.
A lot of things, song and dance happen at this bar.
Yeah.
If I was a bartender, I'd be like, why does this shit happen every week? People just come in here and dance all over the place. I'm not even a dance bar. I'm a drink bar.
I'm trying to serve misery bar.
Yeah. Anyways, convinces Philip to join him. Philip pulls some strings and gets him an audience with the Queen of England.
Yeah, with Queen Victoria, like, okay.
And there they meet this UK singer.
Yeah, Jenny Lynn.
Jenny Lynn. And through charm and grace, we'll say,
Yeah.
for lack of better words, PT convinces her to come over to America and do shows over there.
Starts off with just one show, then convinces her to tour.
Yeah. And suddenly all his focus is now on her and not his show and the freaks.
Especially when you can tell that when he just gets them out of the social after party.
Yeah. After the first show, and they're like, "Oh, we get to meet the singer, right?" And it's like, "No,
he has to perform in an hour. You don't.
Yeah, you don't get to see the talent until later. I guess maybe I don't know." And then after he sets up the tour, it was clear that it's like, "You guys do whatever you want. I'm gonna go do this now." But the original reason he did this was so he could get more funds and get a better act going for the show.
Yeah. So he
kind of backstabs the whole show. But that's fine. I'm surprised the freaks forgive him as well as they did. I thought there was going to be some kind of retribution or something.
Right? Like,
yeah, I was like, okay, it's clear what he wanted and how, like... But at the same time, a lot happens and...
Yeah, like it's...
I feel like he gets what he deserves and then bounces back fairly naturally.
Yeah.
So, during this tour, we'll get to that drama real quick. I forget what is exchanged between them that breaks the tour end. Do you remember?
I honestly can't.
Yeah, that's where I was like, I'm lost on what happened here. Because she went in knowing he was a married man.
Yeah. Like, she met his wife.
Yeah. And something about, like, she says that, oh, I'm just another act to you. I'm not anyone important. And it's like, well...
Yeah, of course. You're going to act like I'm a married man.
Yeah. I don't think she was trying to flirt with him. Yeah. Which is the thing, I just don't remember that scene. But I know it wasn't, like, over flirting. It was just over
some...
I guess, like, what happens when I'm done with the tour.
Maybe, yeah. Like...
Yeah, and then it's like, well, I want you to come work for me.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no.
Because he wanted to her to finish the tour by himself and go home.
Yeah. And she was not for that. Okay. Something like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Philip, running the show, falls in love with one of the actors.
Yeah, the...
trapeze artist.
Yeah, Anne, I believe her name was.
Yeah. And Anne's like, this is a forbidden love. I don't like the stares I get when I'm around you out in public. As well as, like, how you have to always defend me.
Mm-hmm.
And when at first you were not for me.
No, and
then... Oh, you work for my friends, at least.
Yeah.
And then you saw me and your whole view changed.
Yeah.
And Philip tries to convince her, is like, I love you, you're the only one I want, and I don't care what anyone else thinks.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, he tries to do that after the incident with his parents. It's like, how?
Yeah.
Like, I forget.
Oh, how dare you talk to her like that?
Yeah.
Right to his father's face.
Yeah.
I love that. That was
Yeah.
great. Alright, and then I'm seeing the time, so we gotta wrap this up.
Oh, yeah.
So, the big thing is there's a fight at the show.
Yeah.
And there's a fire, and the place burns down.
Yeah.
And because, one, PT was banking on the singer.
Yeah.
I forgot her name already. Jenny, to finish the show, and she quit and didn't continue touring.
And so they did not break even.
No. He lost out. It ruined him there. He lost his show because there's no place to perform. And his wife nearly leaves him, actually, because of a photo of them kissing on stage.
Because you saw that, we're like, oh no.
And this is where I was like, the first thing out of my mouth when I see my wife when I get home...
Listen, honey, there's going to be a photo that's going to...
Of me kissing the singer.
Nothing
happened. Just spur of the moment, she kissed me on stage and a photographer took the picture. At least I was upfront and honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, she'll probably slap you, but hey.
She might slap me. It might play out that she wants a divorce or she leaves me. But at least I was upfront and honest first and didn't wait. I think that's way worse.
Yeah.
If she finds out by another means, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're screwed.
But luckily, Philip was taking his share of the profits from the show.
Saving
it because he knew PT might do something extravagant and get it all burnt out. And happy story is we bought a lot down by the docks and set up a tent. And we can do our show there for really cheap and make bank.
Yeah. And there.
That's our story. So things we like about the movie.
Oh, the songs.
Songs are great. Songs are very uplifting and inspiring and just make you want to go do something with your life.
Yeah.
Alright, things we didn't like.
Well, the inadequacies of how he treated the freaks.
Say that again?
Like, the inadequacies and how he actually treated them.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, because I was watching an interview, they're like, yeah, the way they showed how he treated the pretty lady, someone was like, that's a lie.
Yeah. No, I was like, the person cast as the lead role, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
I was like, you could have probably found someone better.
Yeah.
I don't know why Hugh Jackman.
No, like...
Anyone who played Wonka would have probably done a really good job here. Yeah. I don't know. That's casting for you.
Yeah, just casting.
Alright then. Final thoughts before we wrap up.
No, like I said, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, that was a nitpick of a thing, but like I said, me, I like musicals.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd have to sell you too hard on watching this.
No, you never.
I was like, we should watch The Greatest Showman. And you're like, really?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's a great musical. We should watch it.
Sounds good to me.
And the only other time I showed you a musical, you loved it too.
Yes.
So, anytime I show you a musical, you're all on board.
Yeah.
But with that, though, we'll call the episode here. So thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, have a good one.
Hey, who are you?
I'm the bearded lady. What are you, the freak? Wrong movie, but we're still using the quote.